Hi everybody, hope you're well. This video was requested by Kate258 and this is going to be about how to keep a horse as healthy as possible in order to age it up to the stage of being a pass horse. So I want to keep it as healthy as possible until it's over 30 years old. So that's what we're going to focus on. So they've got a horse here which is just not 25 yet, it's 24. And the reason I've done this is because it's very important. One of the first things you want to be thinking about, if you've got a mortal horse, so a horse that is capable of passing away whenever its health gets too low, you want to make sure that before it turns 25 that it's in perfect health. So here we've got a horse that's 100% health. Now if it wasn't 100% health, you'd want to work on getting the health perfect. Now I have a video called, I think it's Horse Basics and Managing Your Horse's Health. So you can go look at that. It's a very in-depth video and it'll show you how to take proper care of your horses and keep them at the right level of health. You always want to have 100% health, unless, of course, I have explained in that video reasons why you might not want to have 100% health. But if you're having horses that you're aging up to get a pass from, you want to make sure it's 100 before you get to 25. Because once this horse reaches 25, because it's not immortal, it's going to start to lose health progressively. So you might have had a horse which has been healthy all its life, and you might start aging it and suddenly its health starts to drop, and you have been feeding it the right amount, doing the right amount of cares, grooming it, you have it in an EC, it's not losing morale and stuff. So it might actually be the age you want to check, because you will start to see when this horse hits 25 that its health will start to drop. So I've put it in an EC to start with. And what we're just going to do is I'm going to do lessons on age. You don't have to do lessons, I'm just doing them to get money back for putting it in the EC. Now you'll see at the minute it says this mare is currently underweight, so my auto feed is going to feed her the right amount accordingly. But if you're feeding yours automatically, you're going to want to make sure that you click to do that. So she's 24 and 6 months. So we're just going to keep an eye on the weight. You can see that it's not showing that warning anymore, so that means that she's getting the right amount. So she's 24 and 10 months now, so she's going to shortly go into the 25-year mark. So watch the health as I click to go to 25 years. You can see there's a 3% drop there in the health. Now usually it's around 2% drop every single day. So what we're going to see now is this health start to progressively go down the closer she gets to 30. So you want to, the things to do whenever you're aging a horse up to 30 is make sure you feed it correctly. Make sure you groom it. Make sure you're putting it to bed in an EC. And make sure it's not too fat and too thin and things like that. So you have to make sure that you're taking the right amount of care of it. Now I'm just going to show you, for example, at the moment it says that we don't need to feed anymore, that we fed the right amount. But if I click on this, okay, and use up energy, you can see that suddenly we need to give it two oats. So make sure that you have fed the right amount because if you left that, progressively did that, over time you would actually start to see your horse start to lose weight. So we're going to do the mission first, and then the groom, and then the feed. So if you keep watching it, you'll keep seeing it should be around a 2% drop. So you can see it went from 93 to 91. So long as you make sure that it's not massive drops, okay, from 25 to 30, you will keep the horse alive until it's 30 years old. And then whenever it's turned 30 and after that, then you can send it to heaven. Don't try to send it to heaven when it's 29 years and 10 months. Don't, because it won't work. Okay? You have to send it when it's 30 or after, not before. So you can see there at the minute we've got 88. So we'll get it to 26. So she's 25 and 10 now. We'll age her once more. So now she's 26 years, and you can see that she lost, the first time we aged her from 24 and 10 months to 25, she lost 3%, and then after that it was 2%. So between the 25 and the 26 years, she's lost just under 20%. So if you think about that, she's another 4 years to go, and she'll probably lose another 4-ish%. Oh, sorry, not 4. She'll probably lose another 4 times 20, roughly, okay? Maybe slightly under. So she should, by the time she gets to 30, she'll not have hit 0% health. So you want to make sure you're doing all the cares, doing it properly, making sure that she's getting everything she needs right up until that point. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and actually, as quickly as possible, age her up until then. Oh, aging point. There we go. I'll just pause it there for a minute. I'm going to keep doing the same thing, okay, until we get her close to 30 years. Okay, so I've come back and we are on 29 years and 6 months. So you can see that it still has 35% energy, so still sufficient energy to get to 30. So we'll age again. There's another 2% drop. So you want to make sure if you're getting about a 2% drop, you're doing it right. If it's big, massive drops, then there's something wrong and you address that. I mean, if you're really, really stuck, I would use a black orchid. Like, if you need to, use a black orchid, okay? And that will restore it up back to 100%. So we'll age her on again. She's now 29 years and 10 months. Less than groom that. We'll age her once more. And now she's 30 years old. So you can see there we've got 29% health at the moment now. The more we continue to age her, she will continue to have that 2% drop until she reaches 0. If you want to immediately, once they reach the age of 30 and you want to just immediately kill them off, then what I would purposely do is make sure that you use up all their energy, or maybe we don't feed them. I know I just did feed her, but you could use as much energy as possible, like this for example. And you can see she's going to bed with less than 20% energy, and obviously very little health as well. Now what I will do is I'm not going to kill her off because I can't send her to heaven at the moment, but you can just see that if I let her have under 20% energy when she goes to the bed, that's another thing I should just mention. Do not, under any circumstance, let your past horse go to bed without 20% energy unless you're looking to kill it off there and then. So I'm letting the energy be underneath 20% now, because if I can actually highlight it, there we go. I'm at 6% at the minute because she's 30 years. If she was under 30, not 30 yet, I would not let her go to bed until she had over 20. So I would have to rectify that, for example, whether that's drink or carrot or a mash or possibly a black orchid if I'm really, really stuck. So that's how to take care of your past horse. If you want to see more about horse health, definitely check out that Horse Basics video about managing your horse's health on horse. So anyway guys, thank you to Kate258 for requesting the video, and hope you have a lovely day. Bye.